Hello everyone, it's us, the team at TV Days Drama Digest, back once again with a comprehensive and dramatic recap of today's explosive events on Days of Our Lives from January 4th. If you missed today's episode, sit tight and join us as we break down every heart-pounding twist, secret revelation, and dramatic confrontation that unfolded in Salem. From mysterious disappearances and chilling predictions to painful confessions that threatened to shatter relationships, today's episode left fans reeling with anticipation. Let's dive into every detail and see what the future may hold. A desperate call and a vanishing threat. The episode opened with a scene that immediately set a tense tone for the day. Andrew, ever vigilant and determined to protect Salem from its many hidden dangers, made a crucial phone call to the ISA, demanding that they take action to remove Orpheus from the premises. As Andrew's voice echoed with urgency, viewers were left to wonder what desperate measures had prompted him to make this call. In an almost surreal moment, while Andrew was still speaking on the phone, Orpheus, known for his ability to slip in and out of the shadows, vanished right before his eyes. This disappearance was not just a random act. It was a calculated move that added a new layer of mystery to the already convoluted web surrounding John's disappearance. For years, Orpheus has been a sinister presence in Salem, and his sudden vanishing act raised many questions. Was this his way of avoiding capture, or was it part of a larger, more devious plan? The audience is left to ponder the true motives behind Orpheus's evasive actions, as his unpredictable nature has always been a catalyst for chaos in Salem. Gunshots and a grisly discovery. No sooner had the mystery of Orpheus's disappearance been established than the scene took an even darker turn. Steve, whose determination to find John has driven much of the recent drama, was in the midst of a relentless search within a suspicious facility when suddenly, gunshots rang out. The sound was deafening, sending shockwaves through everyone present. Acting on instinct, Steve rushed into a room and found a chaotic scene. A gunman was still lurking in the shadows, and a man lay collapsed on a table. In a moment that left viewers on the edge of their seats, Marlena entered the room shortly after Steve. Her eyes widened in horror as she took in the sight. The figure on the table, partially hidden in the dim light, seemed eerily familiar. "Oh my God! Is that John?" she cried out, her voice trembling with a mix of fear and disbelief. For a heartbeat, everyone in the room was gripped by the possibility that John Black, a central figure in Salem's most enduring mysteries, might finally be found, and that he might be gone forever. However, as the scene unfolded, it soon became clear that this was nothing more than a false alarm. The lifeless figure on the table was not John, and while the revelation brought temporary relief, it also deepened the mystery. John's funeral isn't scheduled until June, which means that despite the growing panic and the mounting evidence of impending danger, John's fate remains uncertain. Yet, the tension is thick in the air, and the fear that John might not survive the coming challenges looms large over everyone in Salem. A fractured alliance, Andrew, Paul, and the search for John. In the midst of the chaos, the search for John continues unabated. After the unsettling discovery in the facility, Paul steps in to provide crucial support to Steve and Marlena. The three of them quickly regroup, piecing together the clues that have led them on this dangerous mission. Their primary concern is to locate John before it's too late, as each minute that passes increases the likelihood that he may fall victim to the looming threat orchestrated by those who wish him harm. Andrew, who has been one of the few figures with inside knowledge of John's secret mission, plays a pivotal role. His account of John's work in Estonia and the chilling evidence of a nuclear device nearing completion at a clandestine facility has raised alarms among everyone involved. Andrew's revelations suggest that John had infiltrated a highly secure facility under the guise of a scientist, only to be quickly apprehended. This disturbing information adds urgency to the rescue mission, and every moment now is crucial. However, the situation grows more complicated when Marlena, determined to find John at any cost, insists on going to the facility herself. In a tense phone call with the ISA, Marlena reports Orpheus's capture, only for the villain to slip out of the door just as Andrew turns away. The chaos of the moment leaves everyone wondering if they have already missed the chance to save John. Steve's heart races as he prepares to take further action. But the uncertainty of John's whereabouts casts a long, dark shadow over the rescue efforts. A confrontation of hearts, Jada, Sean, and hidden confessions. While the investigation for John and the dangerous schemes of Orpheus unfold, another deeply personal storyline continues to simmer in Salem. Jada, caught in a web of secrets and betrayals, finds herself facing a moment of painful clarity. For months, Jada has harbored a dangerous secret, a secret involving a one-night stand with Sean that occurred before the shocking imposter swap came to light. This secret has the potential to destroy her relationship with Rafe, and the pressure to confess has been mounting steadily. Unable to keep this secret hidden any longer, Jada reaches a breaking point. In a heartfelt, emotional confrontation, she decides that it's time to come clean with Rafe. With trembling words and tear-filled eyes, Jada confesses the truth about her intimate encounter with Sean, a moment that she now deeply regrets. The confession is laden with sorrow. Jada knows that by revealing the truth, she risks shattering Rafe's trust forever. Yet, she feels that it is better for Rafe to learn the truth from her than from someone else. The fallout from this confession promises to be devastating, as Rafe is likely to be stunned and may even distance himself from Jada in the wake of her revelation. To cope with the ensuing emotional pain, Jada turns to alcohol, hoping it will numb the crushing sorrow of her mistakes. Meanwhile, in a separate but equally tense conversation, Sean confides in JJ about his own internal struggle. Sean, overwhelmed with guilt and regret over his role in the scandal, is tormented by the possibility that his actions might have irreparably damaged the relationship between Jada and Rafe. As JJ pushes Sean to be honest about his feelings, it becomes clear that the weight of their secrets and betrayals is taking its toll. The emotional entanglements between these characters are as complex as they are painful, and every confession, every whispered secret, adds to the overall sense of impending disaster. The seductive scheme, Belle's risky move against EJ, not far from the heart-wrenching confessions of Jada and Sean. Another storyline is unfolding that promises to add another layer of complexity to the already volatile atmosphere in Salem. Belle Black, ever the cunning and resourceful character, devises a risky plan to trick EJ into confessing his misdeeds while secretly wearing a wire. Her goal is to expose EJ for the Rafe-Arnold swap, a scandal that has rocked the foundations of the DiMera family. However, as with many schemes in Salem, things do not go according to plan. EJ, with his characteristic cunning, quickly figures out Belle's intentions. Despite her attempts to seduce him and coax a confession out of him, EJ refuses to fall for her trap. His defiance and refusal to reveal his secrets only serve to further complicate the situation. Belle, now regretful for giving into temptation, finds herself caught between her desire to uncover the truth and the realization that her plan may have backfired. The fallout from this failed scheme is sure to have repercussions that will ripple through the halls of Salem for weeks to come. Kristen's quest for revenge. Tensions with Brady and EJ. In another corner of Salem, the simmering tensions within the DiMera family are reaching a boiling point. Kristen, still seething with anger over EJ's refusal to reveal the truth about Rachel's disappearance, has decided that enough is enough. Determined to get revenge on her brother, Kristen reaches out to Brady, hoping to smooth things over and perhaps gain a strategic advantage in her ongoing battle against EJ. However, Brady's response is far from what she expected. He appears disinterested in her attempts at reconciliation, leaving Kristen frustrated and in a bad mood. Kristen's deep-seated rage toward EJ is a driving force in her actions, and her quest for vengeance is far from over. Her anger is fueled by the memory of how EJ made Rachel disappear and how he continues to keep his secrets hidden. As the week unfolds, Kristen's plans for retribution are poised to escalate, and fans can expect a series of dramatic confrontations that will test the limits of the DiMera family's unity. The climactic finale. Is it all coming to a head? As the episode of April 1st draws to a close, Salem is left in a state of anxious anticipation. The stage is set for a series of explosive events that promise to change the landscape of the town forever. Marlena and Steve are still reeling from their desperate search for John, with every new clue adding to their mounting fear that time is running out. Meanwhile, the emotional confessions from Jada and the dangerous schemes of Belle and Kristen have set the stage for a dramatic shift in the balance of power. In a particularly heart-stopping moment, as the tension reaches its zenith, the fate of John remains uncertain. Is the lifeless figure on the table really John, or is it another cruel twist in the intricate tapestry of Salem's mysteries? The answer is not yet clear, and as Steve, Marlena, and the others continue their frantic search, the suspense is almost unbearable. Every moment counts, and every secret that is revealed only adds to the complexity of this ever-evolving saga. In conclusion, share your thoughts and predictions. Today's episode was a masterclass in dramatic storytelling, weaving together multiple threads of betrayal, redemption, and heart-wrenching emotion. The dramatic turns, from Marlena's terrifying confrontation with Orpheus to the gut-wrenching revelations about John's fate, have left the residents of Salem reeling. As we await further developments in this intricate mystery, one thing is clear: the future of Days of Our Lives is as unpredictable as ever. We want to hear from you, our devoted fans. What do you think will happen next? Is that lifeless figure truly John, or will more twists emerge from the shadows? How will the revelations affect the relationships between our favorite characters? Do you believe that the emotional fallout from today's events will lead to new beginnings or further heartbreak? Share your thoughts, predictions, and theories in the comments below. Thank you for joining us here at TV Days Drama Digest as we navigate every twist and turn in the world of Days of Our Lives. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.